Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Myself Pratibha Chaudhary, a third year law student currently interning at LexClick. Today I'm speaking on the topic defamation. Defamation in simple words is damage caused to one's reputation. It is a false, unprivileged statement which is set with the purpose of harming one's reputation and to bring harm to that person. It can be defined by state laws in specific ways if in writing or pictures or any other visual symbol, internet or online based, it is recognized as libel, and if in spoken, uh, it is slander. Defamation is tort. It is a civil wrong and based on torts law, which do not have any statutes to define, and it completely based on case laws to define wrongs. It provides remedy to plaintiff by awarding damages on basis of probabilities. It is a slow process to seek relief. Elements of defamation. To claim for defamation, one must prove these essentials. First, there must be a false statement of fact. Second, or any false publication. Third, without consent of defamed person. Fourth, the statement or publication must concern the plaintiff. Fifth, act must be with the intention to cause harm to the reputation of that person, of the plaintiff. Defamation versus freedom of speech. Article 19, Clause 1A of the Constitution of India states that all the citizens shall have the right to freedom of speech and expression. However, the freedom is subject to reasonable restrictions and the protection of someone's reputation falls within the ambit of it. Therefore, any comment, statement, or remark that harms one's reputation, unless it's true, brings liability under the law of defamation. It may be a civil charge or criminal charge under Section 499 and 500 of IPC. Section 499 of IPC. Whoever by words either spoken or intended to be read or by signs or by visual representation makes or publishes any imputation concerning any person intending to harm or knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of such person is said to be defame that person. Section 500 of IPC, it is given that whoever defames another person shall be punished with simple imprisonment which may extend to 2 years or with fine or both. Defense available under defamation. The following are the defenses provided for defamation. First, justification of truth. Second, fair and bona fide comment. Third, privileged statement. So, the justification of truth. If the defendant proves that the statement either spoken or published is of true nature, then there will be no liability. Second, fair and bona fide comment. If the defendant proves that the comment is fair and of honest nature and in public interest, there shall no action will arise. Privileged statement. If the lawmakers have provided that one cannot be sued for defamation when the statement is considered as privileged. Now taking a case law, that is Subramanya Swamy versus Union of India. In this case, a petition regarding for decriminalization of defamation was raised. The petition challenged the constitutional validity of Section 499 and 500 of Indian Penal Code 1860 is an unreasonable restriction on the freedom of speech and expression. The Apex Code held that criminal defamation under Section 499 and 500 did not violate Article 19, Clause 1A, as it is a reasonable restriction under Article 19 Clause 2. The term defamation in Article 19 Clause 2 includes both civil and criminal defamation. Section 499 and 500 IPC was held to be non-discriminatory and non-arbitrary and non-violative of the right to equality guaranteed under Article 14 of the Constitution. While in a democracy, an individual has right to criticize and dissent, but His right His right under Article 19 Clause 1A is not absolute, and he cannot defame another person, as that would offend the victim's fundamental rights to reputation, which is an integral part of Article 21 of the Constitution. In my opinion, it defamation avoids the misuse of Article 19 Clause 1A, that is freedom of speech. One should not suffer on the name of other people's right to uh, freedom of speech. It is also said that under Article 21, which gives right to life, also includes right to reputation or right to live with dignity, and it cannot be violated at any cost. That's all. Thank you.